welcome to another episode of Conversations with Cupid. I am your hostess, Marla Martenson, and I'm here today with Paula Vail. Hey, Paula.
Hi,
Marla. We're so excited today because we're going to be talking about Reiki. We are two former waitresses from Washington State. Paula lives in Tacoma, and I was born in Tacoma and grew up in Federal Way, and we have so much in common, and now we're both spreading the love through Reiki healing, and we're excited to tell you guys a little bit about it for people who might not know what it is. I love what you say on your website. You say, in my practice, I strive to affect others in the world, not with my mind, but with my heart. I strive to teach the true essence of Reiki and to share the gift of healing with others. You are the creator. What you believe, you create. What you create, you become. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I, once in a while I'll come across someone who will say, well, I don't believe in it, or it may be some religious thing or something. But for people who don't know what Reiki is, can you give us a little sample, a little, touch of?
Sure. I'll do a little tidbit.
Okay.
I actually have to say it's been the last couple years when people ask me, I almost want to say it's beyond words, because it is so broad and it does so many things. But in a nutshell, it's basically, we are all frequency, we are all energy, and it's opening a door, aligning up with source, with our energy. It affects our chakras. But basically, a Reiki practitioner is the vessel, is the tool. And I tend to say Reiki's like a prayer modality also, because you're opening and you're accepting and you're asking for that. That comes through you, and mostly through our palm chakras, our eyes, our breath. I use a lot of breath in my practice. And that energy comes through you to the client. It enters the client, their aura, every cell, every tissue, every muscle. It strengthens your immune system. This has been proven, and actually it was about a year ago, an institute in Portland, Oregon came out with a study and won an award on the scientific proof of what Reiki does for our immune system. So it's a big immune system boost. It is a big boost for us emotionally. If you're dealing with trauma, the Reiki energy helps with that. If you have pain, it breaks up disease. It can break up disease 6 months before it manifests, and it goes where needed.
And that's because the diseases start in the energy field before the body.
Yes.
That's why how it breaks it up.
Yes, absolutely, Marla, because we get blockages, we get densities, and those are the beginning. So that Reiki energy will lift that and release that. I kind of call it pulling weeds in the garden.
I love that.
Reiki treatment.
Well, There was something I loved on your website too. I printed everything out. So it says, so the Reiki, so there's these attunements that you get, you guys, for who, we'll get these attunements, and that would attunes us, the practitioner, to the Reiki, and that'll flow through us. And it says in the level 1 Reiki class, we must first heal and cleanse ourselves. And the attunement will flip a switch, opening up the connection that we all have with Reiki energy. This attunement will activate the beautiful flow of divine love and healing. It will also give the chakras and the aura their first cleansing release, promoting balance. And healing's all about restoring balance. And it's very important to maintain our own balance and health as a practitioner as well. So I always I've always been into health anyway, but I always try to, if I'm going to be giving someone Reiki, I'm not going to be eating some junk or having a glass of beer or wine that day, or even coffee. I just like to keep myself a clear channel, and I feel so much like I can feel the vibration so much more.
Yes, absolutely. Because we have to first honor our own body and love our own body, and nutrition is a big part of that. I mean, there's so many, our attitude's a big part of that. All our choices mentally, and opening to that. But it's so true. And with level 1, you open that door, you bring that in, you have that first attunement, and you're lifted vibrationally. That door is open forever.
Yeah, it does, because I immediately was interested in my first class. My palms started to buzz. I could literally feel my palms buzzing. I'd never felt that before.
Yes.
And that was, I was all around the Reiki and then getting attuned to the Reiki, and my palms buzz a lot, my whole body, sometimes my lips.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful? And I had I've studied shamanism as well.
I was going to bring that up too. It's, you say on your website, shamanism is the oldest profession.
Yes, yes. And some say Usui was a shaman. And when our palm chakras tingle like that, it's actually, we are receiving downloads from source. We are receiving, energetically, and the palm chakra. And I'm really big on statistics as well. I love right brain, left brain, putting it together, the love and the compassion and where it brings us energetically and vibrantly with our attitude. But then the scientifics, they did a study, and the palm chakra, normally, we have the energy going, and it averages around 50 cycles per second, and they have tested Reiki practitioners with their Reiki activated, and it's been as high as 800 cycles per second. So it really is fascinating.
And then the Kirlian photography,
yes,
yes. They show, that's where there's a special photography that this Russian scientist, Mr. Kirlian, I think, developed, and where you can see the aura, and then you can see the energy coming off the hands when someone's giving Reiki in the photography. So it is real for anybody who thinks, it doesn't do anything. Because before I knew much about it, I would say 6 years ago, I was went to Florida, up in the Ocala National Forest, and stayed with some friends who were next to this ashram, and my friend treated me to a Reiki session, and I didn't know what it was, and I was laying on the table, and she's, does her thing, and then afterwards, okay, I'm all done, and I didn't feel anything, and I thought, maybe this is just whatever, I didn't know about it, and had no idea. But then when I started to hear about it and work with crystals and started getting certified, and I took the Reiki class and delved into it and felt that power, and the benefits, and even the frequency, which I'm able to now connect with my angels, kind of woo woo. But once I had these attunements, that happened. So it's so amazing. If you haven't tried it, you guys, you've got to experience it yourself.
Yes, and it just excels us in so many areas. Just as you just mentioned, we become more aware of our angelic realm, with the angels out there who are with us every day, who are here. We need only ask. They've got their arms around us. Yes.
Right. They're like, Paula, hey, we're here.
Yes. And, I believe, having that guidance and that love, and I really feel love is the key. I even carry next to my laptop when I record shows, love is the key, because I really believe that. And
I got this new, what did I get? I got something new. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Because I've been working a lot on my business, and you got this.
I love it. I love it. Yes.
And then my new little Buddha with sparkles. So it's good to have these things around us. Like I have my crystals. I always have my black tourmaline next to my computer to get the electromagnetic pollution, because I'm always with electronics. Also, it's great for psychic attack. So speaking of shamanism, so what I do, I might not be your typical Reiki practitioner in the way that first I was certified as a crystal healer, and then I've done some other trainings. So when I do a session, I will just be led by intuition, and I will put crystals, and I'll use some shamanistic techniques, and I'll use the Reiki wherever I feel that I want to or feel led. I don't do by the book, and I just love, people love that session.
I do that as well. And isn't that beautiful, Marla? You're picking up onto your intuition and letting that guide. And it may be guidance coming from their higher self as to what they need. I love that. I love that. I believe it shouldn't be totally by the book, because you want just the trust in there, and you want the intuition to come in. And everyone's different, and everyone's needs are different.
So I wanted to ask you about pets. Everybody loves their pets, and we can do Reiki on pets.
Yes.
Tell us, is there any difference?
Oh my gosh, yes there is. And I have to throw in there, I actually began my Reiki journey because of a beloved pet who was ill, and someone said you should learn Reiki, and what it did for her. And I'm a big animal girl. I have several rescues. And what Reiki does for the animals, oh my gosh, it's hilarious. I have clients that bring their pets. They'll get a session and they'll bring their pets, and animals just go, yes, oh. And sometimes you'll get, you can do that. But yes, and it is a little bit different of a technique when giving Reiki to animals, but the animals just love it. And I actually began a year ago December, and I opened to everyone to please join us the third Saturday of every month between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. in your time zone, wherever you are in the world. We send Reiki, we send love, we send prayer, whatever you want to put out there, to the entire planet's animal kingdom.
Oh, how beautiful.
Creates this beautiful 24-hour wave of love and Reiki, and the animals are going to feel it, and the animals need it. And
the animals need it, with 150 billion animals being slaughtered, every year for food, and the pain that they're experiencing every single second in the factory farms and everywhere, circuses and dog fights and cockfights. I mean, name it. We could talk an hour about the pain that the humans are inflicting on the animals, and it's very hard for me to even be on the planet with this thing. The level of energetic devastation is going on, and we see it coming out in anger and road rage and terrorism and it's very important to bring that, do whatever we can, and I'm a vegan, and I think didn't you become a vegan recently?
Yes.
So even raises our vibration. I mean, how do you feel since you?
Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh,
and people say it's hard, and I think it's harder for the animals, what they're going through. I don't think it's hard at all. And there's so many. If you really like that texture and taste of meat and stuff, they have alternatives. Just go to your Whole Foods or any high level organic store, and they've got all that. They have bacon, sausages, hamburgers, ice cream, cookies, vegan, and they're really tasty if you have to go that route and feel like you're still. I had a wonderful veggie burger yesterday. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I love it.
So thank you, Paula, for popping in and talking Reiki with me. And before we go, tell everybody about your show, because I was on your show, Voice of America.
Yes.
Tell what it is, where we can tune in.
And we had so much fun. My show is called For the Love of Reiki. It's in its second year, and it is on voiceamerica.com. So it's internet. It's the largest online network in the world, and we have listeners around the world. And you go to Voice America. I have several live shows a week, but once a show airs, it goes into the library. So you can go to voiceamerica.com, search for the Love of Reiki, get into the library, and go through that and listen to all the past shows. You can put it on podcast on your phone. You can listen
I gotta do that. I listen to podcasts on my iPhone. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes, a lot of listeners will listen while they're driving to work or at the gym, and so all of that. And everyone, please feel free to email me at Paula@Wellness Inspired if you have any questions or any suggestions of what you'd like to see on the show, or if you'd like some mentoring, personal mentoring, if you're a Reiki practitioner. And the shows aren't based just about Reiki, because as you said, Marla, nutrition and so much else is involved.
We talked about love and matchmaking and dating on your show. So
yes,
Paula talks about a lot of different, and I'll put the links below. And you guys, if you have any questions, put your questions below and we can answer them in another video, and let us know your experience with Reiki. And if you like the show, like this video and subscribe so that you don't miss any, because I have a lot of great topics. So thank you, Paula, and we will see you again soon.
Yes.